morning. Rainy day today. Alright, Amazon. Flash briefing. Amazon. Flash briefing.
Jamie, getting your flash briefing. In NPR News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Windsor Johnston. Former President Donald Trump says he's been indicted on charges stemming from the special counsel's investigation into his handling of classified documents after leaving the White House. NPR's Domenico Montanaro reports Trump is now under a pair of indictments heading into next year's presidential election.
These aren't even the only potential charges Trump is facing. There's still the case in Georgia about Trump's scheme to overturn the election results, and another federal one into his role into the January 6th riot at the Capitol. And if Trump is convicted and faces any jail time, he can still run for president and remain on the ballot, even if he's convicted of a felony.
That's NPR's Domenico Montanaro reporting. Attorneys for Trump say the charges in the classified document investigation include obstruction of justice, conspiracy, and false statements. A group of Democrats on Capitol Hill is introducing a pair of bills that would give people the option to report their sexual orientation and gender identity for the 2030 census and federal demographic surveys. But as NPR's Hansi Lo reports, the legislation is facing tough odds in a divided Congress.
Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin of Wisconsin is a co-sponsor of the LGBTQI+ Data Inclusion Act and says not asking about sexual orientation or gender identity on the census and federal surveys makes people invisible.
It's more important than ever that we are ensuring that our neighbors, our friends and family members in the LGBTQ+ community are protected, and data informs those decisions.
Baldwin says reporting this information would be voluntary, and the confidentiality of people's responses would be protected. In a related effort, the Justice Department has asked for more data through the Census Bureau's American Community Survey to better protect LGBTQ+ people's civil rights. Hansi Lo, NPR News, Washington.
Stocks on Wall Street opened higher today as the S&P 500 climbed into bull market territory. NPR's Scott Horsley reports the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose about 40 points in early trading.
The broad S&P 500 index is now up more than 20% from its lows last October. Stock watchers say that signals the end of a short and shallow bear market, although the index has not yet rebounded to the highs reached early last year. U.S. drivers are buying more gasoline. Daily demand for gas has topped 9 million barrels for 3 straight weeks. So far, that's not fueling a big jump in gasoline prices. AAA says the average price of regular gas has risen only about a nickel a gallon in the last month. More electric car owners will soon be able to use Tesla charging stations around the country. General Motors has joined Ford in adopting the Tesla charging connector.
Still more than that little.
Detroit automakers hope to make the connector the industry standard. Scott Horsley, NPR News, Washington.
You're listening to NPR News in Washington. President Biden will travel to North Carolina today. The president is expected to speak about job training at a community college in Rocky Mount before heading to Fort Liberty, the base formerly known as Fort Bragg. NPR's Scott Detrow reports the president is expected to sign an executive order designed to give more economic stability to the families of active duty service members.
First Lady Jill Biden says the frequent moves, the stress of deployments, and a range of other factors often frustrate or stall the careers of military spouses. And that, in turn, drives
people
many
to war
service
to
members
die for no
out of the
reason,
military.
except for funding your own pockets.
To choose between their love of country and their love of family. And that's why supporting
and the love of regime change.
The executive order that Joe will sign are matters of national security.
The order
we know this is the bare minimum we can do for all you that went over there and did these wars for us.
Work remotely, among other steps. It also aims
we're going to keep giving you that bare minimum.
Scott Detrow, NPR News, Washington.
That's why there's more homeless people that are vets
were injured after an elevated walkway collapsed in a Texas beach town on Thursday. Officials say none of the injuries appear to be life-threatening. Several of the teens were taken to area hospitals for treatment. An investigation into the collapse of the walkway is underway. Stocks are trading higher at this hour on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 41 points. The Nasdaq Composite up 160. The S&P up 19 points. This is NPR News in Washington. There's a new way to support this show.
Skip.
In NASA news, as part of the Biden/Harris initiative, NASA will award more than $5 million in funding to 7 women's colleges and universities, WCUs, to research and develop strategies that increase retention of women in STEM degree programs and careers.
What the hell's that got to do with NASA?
NASA invites media to attend the first major asteroid sample recovery rehearsal for its OSIRIS-REx, Origin, Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, and Security Regolith Explorer mission on Tuesday, June 27th to Thursday, June 28th at Lockheed Martin in Littleton, Colorado. Eligible schools, universities, museums, libraries, and planetariums interested in receiving historic NASA objects for their STEM programs have until Friday, June 30th to apply for the 60th screening of the NASA Artifacts module. NASA announced Tuesday the University of Alabama in Huntsville is the overall winner of the agency's 2023 Student Launch Challenge. NASA will award funding to more than 200 small business teams to develop new technologies designed to protect the health of astronauts, lower risk of collision damage to spacecraft, and more. The new awards from NASA's Small Business Innovation Research, SBIR, and Small Business Technology Transfer, STTR, program invests in a diverse portfolio of A. In weather. In Seattle, it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit with showers. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 58 degrees and a low of 54 degrees. From NASA. As part of the Biden/Harris initiative, NASA will award more than $5 million in funding to 7 women's colleges and universities, WCUs, to research and develop strategies that increase retention of women in STEM degree programs and careers. NASA invites media to attend the first major asteroid sample recovery rehearsal for its OSIRIS-REx, Origin, Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, and Security Regolith Explorer mission on Tuesday, June 27th to Thursday, June 28th at Lockheed Martin in Littleton, Colorado. Eligible schools, universities, museums, libraries, and planetariums interested in receiving historic NASA objects for their STEM programs have until Friday, June 30th to apply for the 60th screening of the NASA Artifacts module. NASA announced Tuesday the University of Alabama in Huntsville is the overall winner of the agency's 2023 Student Launch Challenge. NASA will award funding to more than 200 small business teams to develop new technologies designed to protect the health of astronauts, lower risk of collision damage to spacecraft, and more. The new awards from NASA's Small Business Innovation Research, SBIR, and Small Business Technology Transfer, STTR, program invests in a diverse portfolio of A. That's all for now.
Okay. Alright, Amazon, tell us a joke. Amazon, tell us a joke.
Want to take this one, Miles?
Guess how I keep in contact with Gwen? Go on, guess.
I don't know. How?
With a webcam. Get it?
Oh my
a webcam?
gosh.
I cracked myself up.
Wow. Alright. Have a great day.